Hi, my name is Z. I run a software company called Zerion. Now, normally I'm a tech guy and I talk tech programming, but in this series, I want to talk about business. Yes, I want to talk about how we run our business, why we do what we do. Sometimes we do things very oddly, not like other companies. Sometimes we do what other company does, but this is all about business. How you run your business, how you grow your business, how you start your business. So let's go. All right. Good morning. So today I want to start with one of my favorite TV show, Shark Tank. I don't even remember how many Saturdays my kids and I, instead of watching family movies, we'll be watching Shark Tanks. We love to see people pitch to investors. We love to see investors grill the entrepreneurs. We love to see how they get investments, how they get their valuation wrong, how they not get investment, and it's just very, very entertaining. We love that show. Now, of course, I run my own business, so I love that. Sometimes I will teach my kids like, okay, that valuation is completely wrong. You don't offer that much for your shareholders. Some of the tactic that they talk about may be wrong. And talk about pitching. Many years ago, one of my friends started this event, this Disruptathon, where we actually built a a um, a pitching opportunity for the community where they come in to pitch their idea. Now, this is many years ago, and back then everybody was trying to make an app. Um, at that time, we built an app for them, and we sent out these iPod touches so that the audience actually watching the show can vote which pitch is better, which one they like, get them direct feedback during the show. That was a lot of fun. Now, not even that, I was actually bringing Shark Tank-like event into a local elementary school that I was teaching. These poor kids were forced to present to us ideas. I think they're pitching some kind of a cleaning device that they can sell. Um, yeah, not even like that. I also sent my kid this is Zachary, 12-year old, at that point to a summer camp, and he too learned about business pitching to investor trying to get their business idea going. So the big question here I want to talk about today is why pitch? Why is this big emphasis on pitching? Um, so you may say there are many reasons. So we'll start with these. First of all, we were told that hey, if you want to start a business, you better know how to speak, how to talk publicly. So pitching is one big way, one good way for learning how to do so. And also you need to validate your idea, right? So pitching to investors will sure get you critical feedback from more than just talking to your friends, right? And also you may want to learn how to sell, and pitching is kind of selling, so you need to learn that. That's why you pitch. Now, I think these are all correct reasons why pitching is such a big cultural phenomenon in business and startup, and tech startup in particular. But more importantly, um, pitching is the idea that you go get funding. And we all learned that. We were told that you start a business, you have an idea, you start with pitching to investors to get funding. And today I want to start challenging that. Do you actually need funding to start? Do you actually need to pitch to investors to get your idea off the ground? I want to challenge that fundamental idea. And I want to argue that you actually do not need funding when you start your business. What you need are paying customers. Now, see, if we go back to the reasons we talk about, you want to validate your idea, you want to learn to sell, you want to validate your ideas, there's nothing more more true than having a paid customer. If somebody is willing to pay you $1, then your idea is validated. You pitch to an investor, well, they can validate, but the true validation is when somebody is willing to pay you money. When you talk to people with your idea, now no matter how nice they are, no matter how or the other way around, how critical they are, they sometimes will tell you nice things. But at the end of the day, if you can find people truly willing to pay, that's your idea is validated. And also, we talk about selling. Now, if you want to learn how to sell, just go sell. Okay? So this is the ultimate proof of your idea working. You do not need funding. You need paid customers, right? So now you may say, well, great, I get it. I need a customer, but I need seed funding in order to sell to customers, right? So you may need funding to build whatever you're making, your product, your services, you set up your website, whatever it is, right? That you need seed funding um, in order to build your product before selling to customer. Well, I want to challenge that too. Do you? Do you really need that? Um, I think not. What you need instead of seed funding are three things. You need these three things. You need a computer, you need access to the internet, and you need a brain. Okay? And I'm not talking about intelligence. I'm talking about yourself. You need a big brain, you need a lot of hard work. In today's day and age, if you have these three things, you can start a business. You do not need seed funding. Again, you need a computer, you need access to the internet, and you need a big brain and a lot of hard work. Now, of course, I'm not talking about building a rocket to Mars or having a fundamental new element to change the chemistry of a new battery. Those you need seed funding. But for the most part, if you go to these types of pitching events, TechCrunch, and even the idea that my kids or Disruptathon was pitching, a lot of those are software based. And for software based solutions, you don't actually need seed funding. Yes, having fundings is easier, but you do not fundamentally need it. Okay? So you may say, yeah, fine, I get it. I can go by the lean startup movement and I build an MVP and I get some customers. Well, but I still need funding to grow, right? I need funding to scale. Um, well, I want to challenge that. Do you need funding to scale? Do you truly need that? Well, guess what you do? Um, you actually do need funding to grow, assuming your goals, ultimate goal of your business is to grow fast and exit soon. Now, again, if your company's ultimate goal is to grow fast and exit soon, by the time you have customers, have income, then at that point, you should get investors to get your growth going and go exit soon. But today, I want to challenge that. I want to challenge if this is everybody's ultimate goal. I want to give you an alternative that you do not actually have to set your sight at growing fast and exit soon. If you change your ultimate goal into building a profitable and sustainable business, then even at the growth stage, you do not need funding. What am I talking about? I'm talking about building a company that makes money, right? We already said you build a product, you sell to customer, well, and then you make money. You are profitable. At that point, you continue to build upon that. You make $1, you spend 80 cents, and continue to make the next dollar and continue to spend 80 cents. What is wrong with the grow fast, exit soon goal? Well, I wouldn't say there's anything wrong. It's just different. I want to give you all an alternative is that if you want to build a profitable and sustainable business, you actually do not need funding. Now, this is what Simon Sinek talked about in his book, Infinite Game. In there, he talked about you actually don't need to play this short-term game that a lot of businesses or actually the culture at large is training us to do. You grow fast and exit soon and you build another company. Well, I don't agree with that. I think we should build sustainable and profitable businesses. And if you do that, you actually do not require funding to do so. It's a lot more fun. So I want to stop at, I want to give you all an alternative. If you choose profit over growth, you do not need funding. Okay? So again, I'm not saying we don't grow. Is that the most important thing we do is not grow at all cost, which is a lot of the normal startup would do. Is you grow and exit soon. That is your ultimate goal, even if you lose money. For what I'm pitching, I'm saying you build your most top important goal is to be profitable and sustainable. If you do that, you still will grow. You will make money and you will have a lot more fun. And at that point, if that is what you set your goals at, you do not need funding. Okay? So we'll stop here and then next time we'll talk about why. All right. Until next time.